Hi air signs, welcome to your full moon message / your weekly horoscope. So this week I felt called, seeing as the full moon is happening like tonight or overnight and we're beginning the week with a full moon, I thought that we'd do like a specific full moon message for all of the signs. So we're going to do a collective portion and then we're going to go into each sign for a little bit of a look at the week. So normally I do these over on Instagram. So if you're interested in checking out the Instagram page, the details are below. I normally post weekly horoscopes on there. I post lots of different little pick-a-pile things. I post a card of the day, lots of various stuff over there, like mostly in written form. And that's also where I take my private reading bookings, FYI. But yeah, this week I was just really cool to get on here and film these ones. So here we are. If you find yourself resonating with this video, it'd be really helpful for you to give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more from me, I'll be posting a few times a week. So subscribe if you like. I'll be focusing on picker cards usually, or picker piles, not normally horoscopes. Although, I don't know, maybe I'll start to implement this. I'm not quite sure. We'll see how we go. So let's talk about the full moon. When it is going into the peak of the full moon, it's in Leo. And the full moon in Leo is a time where you need to be careful of the line between a healthy self-esteem and being a little bit, I guess, egotistic. The Leo full moon can give us a real surge of confidence, which can easily be transmuted into cockiness if we're not aware of it. But on the positive side, if you're someone who normally struggles with your confidence, it can give you the boost that you need to be bold or make a certain move or manifest something and things like that. You can expect people around you to be a bit dramatic and a bit sort of competitive, like everyone seems to be competing against you or against each other. That is the influence of that full moon. So with that awareness, use that awareness to not match people's energy, but to maintain your frequency and choose a better way to respond. Leo rules the chest, heart, spine, upper back, so stretching those areas or exercising those areas will be good around the full moon. And like I've told all of the other elements, it was interesting, last week I got this sudden urge to start skipping, so I bought a weighted skipping rope and I've been skipping and I've been feeling pretty good. And I started to notice that, so I'm normally someone that holds a lot of tension in my chest, my shoulders and my upper back. And I get like heart flutters, like heart palpitations sometimes. And I've just noticed that like everything's loosened up a bit and it just feels a lot better. And I thought that I would sort of notice the skipping more in terms of like my legs, but I've actually noticed it more in my, chest, heart, spine, upper back. Oh, I just got a big ringing in my ears. You know when everything goes really quiet and you know it's coming? Because like it's like everything goes mute and then it's just this tone. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. So for me, that's that for you guys, for air signs, that's very important. That message was very important. So skip, start skipping, or at least do like yoga or like stretching out those areas, and eat well to look after your heart. Oh, have I got it all? Because the ringing's not stopping. What else? Water, drinking lots of water, a good diet for your heart, and the skipping. Okay. Speaking of water, I'm going to take a sip myself, sorry. All right. So let's jump into the air sign collective message for this full moon and find out how the full moon's impacting air signs as a collective. So these are the sacred spirit reading cards here. So air signs, how's the full moon impacting air signs as a collective, please? So you've got number 28, mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. And 33, soul fragments, balance will be restored. Okay, so immediately I'm seeing how these messages tie into each other. So what I can see is that you're going to feel very maybe out of sorts. You're going to feel pulled in multiple directions because it seems like your soul is out trying to recover different fragments of itself from certain like lifetimes and other experiences and things like that. And this is kind of leaving you feeling a little bit scattered. Balance will be restored as it all comes back to you and it integrates, but you're going to feel that kind of this push-pull going on within you, within your mind, and feel like your energy is a bit scattered. So it's going to be very important for you to create an inner harmony and focus on mindfulness and bringing that back into balance. So lots of meditation, lots of grounding, you know, doing what you need to do to find moments of peace while this process goes on, because obviously there's some sort of like importance behind this, behind why you need to recall all these missing pieces of yourself. And we're going to have a look at the book to see kind of like the more deeper meanings behind these cards, because I feel like the book is important here. Okay, so the owl is a representation of inner knowing and mindfulness, patiently and carefully monitoring their surroundings, followed by clear and direct action. You may be feeling confused about people's actions, but like the owl, we must observe our surroundings to the best of our ability to see the real meaning of a person's actions or the origin of specific issues. Now is the time to journey inwards to access your inner knowing and personal wisdom through mindful practice to create a homeostasis and equilibrium in your heart and mind. Bring yourself back into a heart space where you can approach anything with calmness and clarity. Okay, so like it seems like there's a lot of like a mind thing going on. So this mindfulness is kind of having the mindfulness to drop back into your heart space is what's kind of the book is doing a bit of a better job of explaining than I did. Right now, place yourself of value. When the owl appears in your life, it encourages you to use strong intuition to gain wisdom about matters that you shouldn't ignore. More importantly, self-worth and confidence. Tolerance can be achieved through objectivity and inner peace, acknowledging all our experiences so we can be objective with our emotional and mental processes. Instead of reacting immediately out of anger, Leo full moon, mindfulness allows you to be aware of this anger, helping you realize why you are angry and then process the circumstances surrounding this emotion. This new form of emotional intelligence allows you to physically react using a positive process and method that is beneficial to you and others while understanding the reasoning behind their behaviors. So that's definitely confirming what we spoke about at the very beginning about how the Leo full moon will test you in wanting to, you know, react back to people, but this confirms that it's good to just use your awareness to respond in a more positive way that's more beneficial to you and to the situation. And then, so 3-3. So you may be seeing the number 3-3 a lot, but threes are a number of expansion and sort of like, yeah, like spiritual expansion. So whatever's going on, I feel like is all in order for your expansion. But let's read the message. The life of our soul is infinite, and while aspects of the self are never truly lost, they can separate through times of trauma, grief, separation, loss, or refusing to deal with an issue. The psyche's self-preservation causes this illusionary disconnection as it chooses to distance itself from the situation in question. These fragments are merely in places our consciousness has chosen to forget to spare the emotional turmoil from an intense emotional experience. Recalling these fragments with love, healing, and understanding allows the soul to continue moving forward without the individual feeling stuck in the past or unable to get over an issue or event. Empowering and liberating, retrieval is recommended if you feel you are missing parts of yourself. Although sometimes challenging to find, conscious thought and skillful self-awareness is all that is required to recall a soul fragment back to its host. Seek a professional guide if you feel more comfortable. Currently, you may be feeling incomplete, not like yourself, physically flat with no motivation, lacking joy in your life, or even that you are unable to move forward in life. Right now, your soul needs to reclaim a part of its missing memory. Past trauma that is being held within you is crying out to be healed. Through recollection, you will be able to see the truth and the situation for what it is. Be careful, you're entering a period in which you will be challenged emotionally. Build your resilience and remain objective. Fear-based experiences need to be addressed now. Past life regression could be beneficial to create understanding of phobias, deep-seated fears, or subconscious patterns that have previously controlled areas of your life. Reclaim your power. So that's intense. You're going to definitely be remembering and recalling basically the issues and memories that are holding you back in the present moment. So basically everything's going to be coming to the surface in order for you to move forward and reclaim your power in doing so. So there's going to be a lot going on, and that's why that mindfulness and being present is going to be so crucial for you this week. So like, if I was you, this is so important. I would pause the video now, meditate for 10 minutes, and then come back and listen to it. Like, that's the type of priority that I would be putting on this meditation and mindfulness and getting present, because I think you're going to be in for a bit of a roller coaster of a week. I can't ignore that message. Is very, like, even my voice was cracking while I was reading it. Like, I felt like you guys are going to have like really intense emotions. Yeah, like I just felt like my voice was breaking, as if like I was fighting off a massive emotional breakdown. All right, so let's see what your affirmation for the full moon is. And this is obviously going to be something very powerful for you guys to work with, especially if you're going to be in this fragmented energy. So this could be, I don't know what's going to come out, but it could be something that helps get you into the present, helps bring you back to the present when you're feeling triggered, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or it could be just something that is going to help counter everything that you're going through. But we'll find out what's the best affirmation for the full moon for the air sign collective. Okay, my income is constantly increasing. I am worthy of prosperity and abundance. So that's interesting actually, of all the things to come out. So there could be something within you that's going to surface that makes you realize that you don't believe you're worthy of wealth, prosperity, and abundance, or capable. It's either worthy or capable, or they could go hand in hand. I'm not sure. So whether you grew up in like survival mode, or if you grew up in lack, maybe you have this deeply rooted fear that, I don't know, you're not worthy, or you're never going to have that type of prosperity and abundance, and you need to now counter that. But if that's the case, then the root issue is going to surface here. So this could be something from past lives, this could be something from this life, but you're going to get to the root of the problem, which I guess is important. So yeah, it could be just general worth yourself, and it could even be, I suppose, if you just were around people who kind of told you that you weren't going to grow up to be anything, who spoke down to you or belittled you, or just felt like or implied that you were a failure, or that you weren't going to succeed, like that type of thing. If you're told that enough, then you might start to believe it. So you might remember a memory that you had buried, that where someone, I don't know, was speaking to you negatively, and realize the impact that that's had on you in the present. So So what's the most beneficial essential oil that air signs can use this week to help with all of this? I know you guys are like my last group of signs, but I can't believe how all of a sudden I just feel like I have never drank water in my life, and I've been drinking water all day. Like, I just feel so thirsty, and all I want to do is just sip my drink. So I don't know, you guys seem to need a lot of water. It's definitely a message. So drink lots and lots and lots of water. What's going to help air signs the most this full moon / this week? All of those? I don't think so. We'll just go with one, please. What's the most helpful? The most helpful. The one most helpful. Oh my gosh. One most helpful item for air signs. Dude, my arm's getting sore from shuffling this long deck. It's awkward. Come on. They keep giving me out too many. Y'all need Jesus. You don't need an essential oil. Guys, come on, please. Let me give you one more of those. Just one, please. Come on, one card. You're joking. Okay, so I'm going to assume they were collateral, and that's the one that was meant to come out. Oh my God, and look what it says. Encourages communication and self-expression. It's like the deck needed fennel for it to communicate that it needed this card. Oh, so there could be like communication blockages going on, or you could be struggling to express yourself, express your truth, talk about what you're feeling. Maybe you're someone that just completely detaches and isolates when you're going through it, which is not uncommon for air signs. So this might help you talk to your people, to the people that you love, and express how you're feeling, and really just open up and connect, because connection is definitely key. But yeah, we'll go into the book like we have been. Oh, it's right in front of me. I'm looking side to side. It's right there. Okay, so fennel. Oh, we've gone too far now. Fennel. Fennel has been used in ancient Egypt, Greece, Rome, and India as both food and medicine. Ancient Greeks were the first to recognize how fennel's diuretic properties can promote weight loss, and named the plant marathon, which is derived from maraino, to grow thin. Because it promoted strength and longevity, ancient Greek athletes used the seeds of the plant while training for the Olympic Games. Romans used the seed in a post-meal cake to aid digestion. Scientists have found that the essential oil derived from the plant has the same digestive supporting effects as fennel. Fennel essential oil eases indigestion, abdominal bloating, nausea, gas, and constipation. It's also helpful for coughs and asthma. It decongests the lymphatic system and acts as a mild diuretic that removes excess fluid from the body's tissues. Fennel is said to help people feel productive by offering strength, purification, and support. It is particularly suited to individuals who overthink and overanalyze everything. Wow, which is what you very well may be doing this week. Or for those who think about things but don't communicate their ideas or put them into practice. Interesting. Fennel essential oil encourages our ability to express ourselves, freeing the feelings that congest our mind. It encourages confident self-expression. And I'm just being reminded that, oh my God, where did I read this? Or where did I? The Game of Life and How to Play It. I think is where I read it, I think. And the person who wrote, Florence Shin, she writes that congestion of the, congestion of the mind creates congestion in the body. And I think congestion of the home creates congestion in the mind or something. Like it's all connected. So it's about like keeping a clear home, keeping a clear mind, keeping a clear oh my God. It's Mercury. Keeping a clear home on all levels. So your home is like your physical home, your body is your home, and then also like your mind, because you live in your mind too. All right, so stay tuned, y'all. I'm going to break down each sign. Oh my God, we're already at 20 minutes. What? All right, so I'm going to just quickly create some space. All right, so first air sign is Gemini. So which deck? I want to use the Friends deck for Geminis. oh, it's the remix. A Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising. The intention here is for this message to resonate with the highest percentage of Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising population as possible in relation to the week ahead from today till Sunday. So what have we got going on for the Gemini crew? Sorry, I'm not going to take that many Geminis. The Fool, number 23. Well, actually, it's not number 23. The Fool's number 0 in tarot, but obviously I had to specify that 23 there for somebody. 23 could be important. You could be born on the 23rd. You could be seeing 23. Someone important could be born on the 23rd. The number 5, it could be going through a lot of changes. You could be transitioning into this new full energy where you're having faith in the universe and about to take a leap towards something, apparently off a building here. No. It just means you're leaping into the unknown and having faith that you're going to be supported. Oh, it's a new beginning that you have a lot of love for, that let's get all the cards first and just find out more about it, because the Ace of Cups can represent a new creative idea. So it could be something like a creative opportunity that you're trying to kind of like you're going out on a limb on like a creative idea is kind of what I'm seeing here at the moment. But it's just like the Ace of Cups card is like connected to your intuition, your heart space, your emotions. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man, and we had a flipper, the 10 of Swords. So I'm seeing, the first thing I'm seeing that I'm just going to get out of the way, because this could just be a select message or a message for a select few. Some of you are going to take a chance and offer it's like you're going to take a risk on something that you feel like you have an emotional, when I say something, so let me just get this direct interpretation out of the way. Some of you are going to take a chance on somebody, and this is a situation that has been like hanging for a while, or like just up in the air for a while, or just hasn't really moved or made any progress. Some of you are taking a risk and offering something to this person. So it's like you're going to ask them out, or you're going to confess something, or I don't know, buy them a gift, like in this Ten of Swords or something along those lines. But I don't know, the person on the receiving end could be very skeptical of whatever you're offering them. So even if you're genuine, they could be skeptical. So I'm just going to let you know that you might need to be careful of how you approach them, because they're already skeptical. So if you do it the wrong way, it's probably going to backfire. Okay, so that's one interpretation that I'm getting here, but that would be like probably if you're single. And then the other thing that I'm seeing is taking a leap of faith on like something, like a new beginning. And it's something that you've been thinking about for a long time, but you just haven't, like grounded the idea. So it's just been up in the air for quite a while. But this is like a creative opportunity, or a spiritual new beginning or something. And then the Ten of Swords would be, I almost feel like the Ten of Swords is you deciding to make peace with your past in order to move forward in a more free and just free, in a more free way. So just to free yourself of the past by making peace with it, and then ending that cycle of like, I don't know, grudges or resentment or anger or whatever, and just choosing to like let that all go. So you don't necessarily have to be making peace with a person, but just making peace with a situation that you've held on to a little bit too long or something, and just choosing to leave all that behind, and enter this new cycle with as little baggage as possible. Like, see how he's going on an adventure and all of he's got is this one little tiny bit of cloth with a few things in there, whereas she's got all these swords which would be really heavy. So it's like putting all of that baggage down and moving into the new cycle free of any like karma, I don't know, guilt, resentment, whatever the emotion is that's become too heavy. It's about letting all of that go and stepping into this new cycle light and carefree. If you're in a relationship and your relationship is what's been stuck for a while, or been like hanging by a thread, or been up in the air, it looks like there's a new cycle and the opportunity to make amends and leave all this behind you and bring new love and new life into the connection. But as I said, one of you is skeptical towards the other, so you need to just be careful about how you come across or how you approach the other person, or if it's them approaching you. I want to say, like, drop your guard a little bit. Obviously use discernment. It's a general reading, but don't be too defensive. Okay. All right, so Gemini, Libra. Libra will go, let's go Oriens Tarot. So the intention with this message is for it to resonate with the most amount of the Libra Sun, Moon, Rising population as possible in relation to the week ahead. So what can we let Libra Sun, Moon, Rising signs know about the next week, today to Sunday? Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about victory, recognition, being seen, being admired, being recognized. Sorry, I know they weren't meant to come out. I just dropped them from a weird shuffle. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Today to Sunday, what's going on? Why aren't you talking to me? Okay. We've got the Two of Wands. So there could be a specific partnership that's being seen, recognized, valued, winning some sort of award or recognition, or just succeeding in something. Because the Two of Wands is like partnering up, setting goals, you know, yeah, progress and partnership essentially. So there's victory and progress in some sort of partnership that you've got going on, where you're sharing the same goal. So this could be in love or friendship or business or otherwise. What else is going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising? Oh, it almost came out, but it didn't. It was either the Page or the Queen of Swords. Do we want that? Okay, so why are we being so quiet? Maybe you need to be quiet about this win. Maybe you need to celebrate in silence and not there's a saying like something along the lines of, I know that I'm going to get it way wrong, but it's like celebrating in silence because not everybody like is clapping for you, or something along those lines. So that's obviously coming to mind for a reason. I feel like there could be someone that's maybe like, you know, emitting a negative vibe, because there could be like, I don't know, jealousy or competition or rivalry or something. And maybe their energy kind of puts a little bit of bad juju out there or something. So, I don't know. Let's have a look. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising this week. Okay, we've got the Six of Cups. And one more. Okay, Two of Swords. What's that? It kind of started to slip off the top. Strength. Okay. Six of Cups, Two of Swords. So the Six of Cups card can be about making peace with the past, and that seems to be a bit of a theme overflowing here. It comes up up here, it comes up in Gemini's reading, and now it's kind of coming up in your reading as well. So there is an energy of being able, an opportunity to find peace or make peace with your past. But the Two of Swords is being a little bit guarded or indecisive about that. So let me... Okay, so you could be... These almost seem not very connected at this stage, right? They seem kind of like two separate messages coming in. So while there's this like victory and recognition and progress being made in some sort of partnership where you share a vision or share a goal together on some level, over here we've got like kind of taking a trip down memory lane and then being a little bit conflicted about what you see. Maybe you face some old emotions from the past, or you're facing some nostalgia from the past, and this is kind of making you a little bit confused and indecisive or unsure. But what I want to say is just sort of to sit with it, allow it, feel what you need to feel, and don't feel like you need to make any decisions about it, because I feel like it will pass. I'm hearing this too will pass, or this too shall pass. And I just feel like this is just part of this release work that you're doing, like recalling certain memories and stuff for it to be released. And I don't really feel like it necessarily requires too much action on your part. I just feel like you just need to simply just allow it to happen. Yeah, I think that's all I'm seeing for Libras. So we'll move on to Aquarius signs. We're going to use the Mythic Tarot for Aquarius signs. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water. Oh my God, I'm so thirsty for the air sign readings. Unreal. All right, so the intention with this reading is for it to resonate with the highest percentage of Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising population as possible in relation to this week, today to Sunday. So what's going on for Aquarius signs from today to Sunday? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh. Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. Death. Okay. Look how dark this reading looks, but then we have this sun coming out in the Death card, which is like quite interesting to me. One more for Aquarius signs this week, please. One final card. Aquarius signs, Sun, Moon, Rising this week. Come on, one, please. Oh my God, I just said, and then look at the sun coming up in the death card, and then the sun came out. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, my heart goes. That song just came into my head, so I don't know if that's for, like, I know I said my heart, but then that song was just like boom in the back of my mind. So yeah, if it resonates for some reason, there you go. Anyways, so it looks as though I actually love this. So I'm an Aquarius moon, so I love this for us, guys. But okay, so this is giving me the vibe of like a bit of a rebirth for you, in the sense of you really breaking out of breaking free of like your limitations. And these limitations all came from yourself, and it was because of the deception that you've been through in the past. So I feel like some of this deception and like nasty behavior, it might be resurfacing to, in a way, remind you how far you've come, but also for you to break free of it. Because when you remember the root cause of why you are the way that you are, you slowly begin to rewire your brain, your responses, your patterns, because you're becoming conscious of it. So you can kind of, you just outgrow it. And this is giving me the vibe that you're fully breaking free of any of your self-imposed limitations or your limiting beliefs. You're putting a total end to this negative or critical thinking. And that's what the Death card is representing. It's representing putting an end to all of these, this torment that you put yourself through. Overthinking, critical thinking, negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, the betrayals and hurts and pains of the past. It's all just, you're just breaking free of it all, putting an end to it. This is bringing about a rebirth where you step into a total new version of yourself, and you enter a period. The sun is like a happy new beginning, brand new life being brought in. So death, rebirth, the sun, like, oh, major, like you're just going to feel like a brand new person soon. Like this might take some time. It might just be starting this week or something, but soon you're going to feel like a brand new person. You're going to have an influx of happiness, joy, opportunity, abundance, and you're going to just be like a brand new person. You're going to be confident, glowing, happy. Yeah, really, really vibrant and amazing energy is going to come out of this in this new you. Amazing. So yeah, I kind of feel like you're sacrificing these limiting beliefs and negative beliefs and behaviors to the universe. You're asking the divine to let them go, or it's just happening on like an unconscious level. And yeah, you're going to really be stepping into your light. So that's actually a really nice reading there for you guys. Nice. All right, so that is your weekly message or your full moon message, Aquarius. So yeah, if you resonated today, don't forget to like, subscribe for future uploads if you're interested. And yeah, that's it for me. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.